positive? Do you have energy? Are you excited? Do you take initiative? So your mental makeup, these skills or capabilities. Are you a great planner? Do you execute things well? Do you negotiate well? What are those distinctive capabilities, 2 or 3, that you bring? And the last is perhaps your performance. Are you consistent with your performance? Are you able to perform in different situations and different conditions? Or do you perform only in a cookie-cutter standardized environment? The boards are getting interested in issues like talent management succession plan. So the moment the boards are interested, the CEO automatically will have to be interested. So the boards are asking the CEOs often that, do you have a talent supply pipeline? And in that pipeline, do you have enough people at different levels who could power the growth of the organization? So you don't do high potential because a high potential is fashionable or important to have, but because it's a very practical question that can your strategy really be actioned on by people, and do you have capabilities on the ground? So I think it all starts from that base question that, can you sustain your competitiveness? Can you implement your strategy? Can you grow your business? And when you start asking those questions, you go backwards saying, what do I need to do all of that? And then you land up with a high potential process. I think 3 or 4 things that are necessary for a high potential program to be successful. First is a very clear concept of who's in high potential in your context. There could be some universal high potential traits, but in your context, some are more high potential than the others. So in your context, you need to be able to clearly define that. That's the first ingredient of success. Second one is, how do you identify those people? How deep you go into the organization? How do you enlist the line manager involvement? How do you assess it? How authentic is that arrangement? The third is, after you have identified, what do you do with them? Because the high potentials themselves lose confidence in your process if you do not do something about it. And the last is, how well you tie up the high potential process into your overall business strategy. Do you necessarily put them onto critical projects of that strategy? Do you expose them to the strategy process? Do you expose them to challenging markets? So I think these 4 ingredients make a high potential process successful. In a project management organization, perhaps a lot of structured thinking is necessary. People who are in mental makeup are structured thinkers. Perhaps they are high potential there. Or let's take that element. But another environment where you are maybe making investment into a series of startups, you're an investment company, a lot of ambiguity tolerance is the mental makeup that you need. So what is that ingredient that you need to define very sharply in your context? So that's why the context and your definition, that linkage is very important.